Hey, how's it going there, folks? My name is Alex Orfanos, and we help run AG3D, which is a 3D printing lab. And as you see with all this CV-19 coronavirus stuff going on, we're running out of supplies. In Massachusetts, we're having an issue, and so there was a call the other day on Twitter for people with 3D printers to start 3D printing masks. So that's what we're going to be doing here. There are a lot of makers here in New England, around the world, that are helping with this right now. But what we're going to try and do it our part here, but the thing that we're going to try and do is document how this goes, because there's a lot of misunderstanding of, number one, how 3D printing works. It's not just click a button like Star Trek with a replicator and it just shows up there. And there's a lot of other things that are involved to get this done. So we'll be documenting that on our Instagram page, AG3D Printing, if you want to check that out. For more, let's do this. All right, so I want to give an update of where we're at with 3D printing these masks, because a lot of people are interested, and want to know how they can help. So let's break it down what's going on. So we could just get started. We could start printing masks. There's a lot of different files out there, but the biggest question is who qualifies that they're good. So if we're going to be printing for healthcare professionals that are working in hospitals, we have to wait until the model they decide is right and the filter that's available. And then we also have to figure out the filter, because we can print the mask, but the filter material is not something that we can make with 3D printers. So there's a lot of groups figuring out how we're going to be able to source these, and we'll try and share that with you guys. So if there's any way that you can help, maybe buying them and shipping them to the people that are using these, that's something we could do. That's the first step for just healthcare professionals. We're going to work on another mask, because there's a lot of people working that aren't in that field that just need something, because there's no masks left. So for people that have to work outside and have to work with populations, whether it's special needs or there's so many different nurses, EMTs, people that just need an option because there's no more masks, we're working on an option that we're going to be able to print very, very fast and use items that are still available to buy on something like Amazon or something like that, because the problem we're running into is that filters and stuff like that, they're all sold out. We can't get those. That's our major problem here. So I'm working on a solution using microfiber cloths that you clean your electronics with, and that'll be something that'll be reusable and can be cleaned and then be attached really, really easily. So we're going to work on that here very, very quickly to get it out as quickly as possible, and we'll keep you updated. And if there's any way that you can help, we'll let you know. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just a follow-up on this whole situation of what's going on with 3D printing masks and trying to figure out a connection between the healthcare professionals that are going to get this and us that can make it. And I had an amazing conversation with a doctor over at Mass General, and you can check out their website, getusppe.org. That is where you're going to get information on if you have PPE, who to give it to, if you need PPE, a list so that you can then get PPE, and it's also organizing the efforts of makers, people with 3D printers who can sew. If you want to help and you want to join that, go to getppe.org, check out the maker section, sign up, tell them what you can do, and they'll be reaching out. And this is what we need to know what they will accept, what is okay for them to tell us, and then we can get at it and become the Army Corps of 3D printers to get it done. Check it out, getusppe.org. Alex here from AG3D Printing, and we've been showing you a bunch of 3D printed masks that we've been working on. But the other thing is really about what's approved by people that are like actually experts at it, right? Like doctors and different hospitals have been reaching out to makers, so that's great. But there's so many different designs out there, and really, if we're going to help, especially those on the front lines, we need to know what they want. So one of the things that's being approved is a face mask. So that's the design we're going to be printing here. We'll show you that in just a second. But basically, I have this. This is not the same thing, but this is basically it. This is one I used to wear for an old job. Covers the face, has plastic. It's pretty cheap to produce and something that we can actually get some help with if there's any kind of manufacturers out there that make plastic, laser cutters, anyone that can get that stuff. That's what we need for this. So we'll reach out and we'll show you how to make it.